Basic teas are elderberry and burdock. I mix those two together a lot.
You have burdock with you?
Yeah, I do. I bought a powder. The powder I use in my smoothies. I use the I use that.
Let me say that again.
I use that for my smoothies.
Okay.
Because of the powder, it's just easier.
Somebody told me about it and I bought it and I never used it.
And this is the root. The root I use to make the teas with.
Okay.
That's the burdock.
This is the root, yeah. I use that to make the teas. I use that for teas.
Okay.
I mix it
this for what?
I use that for the smoothies.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Smoothies
and the powder.
Teas. Smoothies and teas.
I use that, yeah. This is what I use for the smoothies. And this I just
okay.
Boiling water, pour the water over it, let it steep for about 15-20 minutes. And then add whatever sweetener, or I do use key lime with this also. And I'm able to use it more than once, sometimes 3 times. But this is a given. Almost every day I use that.
It's definitely earthy.
And it's and it also has like a lot of the minerals that the body needs. 92 minerals of the 102 that the body requires on a daily basis.
Who's in that one?
So,
Who's in that one root?
Yeah, that one root. So, I use that quite often. Fennel is very good for bloating, gas or cramps. It also increases the urine flow and it's an effective aid in digestion. You have digestion problems. Now this is stuff. This is not a quick fix thing. This is something that you do over time, so you can get your body
used to
see the difference.
That's right.
Once your body gets adjusted to it, and it all works together.
And it all flows.
It's just not one item that is a cure-all. That's not what this is. This is the way of life.
Consistency.
Now. Yeah. Right. Consistency. The red raspberry is very rich in iron and is good for the ladies. It helps tone the uterus. Decreases nausea. You were talking about that. And for pregnant ladies, is good for milk production.
Okay.
It's good for that too. You want to try the red raspberry? I brought some.
I have some.
Do you have some at home? Oh, okay.
The raspberry tea?
Yeah.
But which way do you have it?
I have it in the leaf.
Let me try the leaf.
Okay.
Maybe better in the leaf. Yeah, because the raspberry is good.
Eat it.
What I'm supposed to do with it?
Make a tea out of it. This also has a nice fruity flavor.
It might be good to put in your mouth.
Well,
just to suck it.
Sure. It ain't gonna hurt you.
Okay.
It's not gonna hurt you. And then there's the linden flower, which supports the immune system and relaxes your nerves, relieves depression, treats insomnia for those who have a hard time sleeping at night, good for fever, headaches, and migraines.
She said, don't eat it. Crazy.
And now we're going to move on to oils. When you're cooking your food, consider the oils that you use. Now, we've all used the canolas and the vegetable oils over the years. Little did we know that it coats our digestive tract, which doesn't allow the nutrients to absorb. Okay, so Dr. Sebi came up with several different oils, and a couple of oils I know I had been using wrong. Like I never was one to use much of coconut oil, but he says not to cook it because it will burn. Okay, so he said don't cook it, but you can use it for other things. Okay, same thing with olive oil. It has a low burning point. Okay, so but you can still use it for salads and things that if you just want to sprinkle it on top of your food or whatever. You know, avocado oil lowers blood pressure, Pastor. That's good for you. It improves arthritis systems. It benefits psoriasis and other skin problems. And it it boosts the nutrient absorption also. So it will allow your body to absorb.
Now, how would you do with that? Can you cook with the avocado oil?
You can cook with that.
Okay.
Avocado, grapeseed, and hemp seed oil. All around, I use grapeseed oil as my all-around oil because it's just easy. You know, I just do. You know, vitamin E is a good source of vitamin E, cancer prevention.
Okay.
Also blood pressure control, skin care, bone density, and it's an all-around oil to use for cooking.
Okay.
That's what I use instead of now vegetable or canola. Then there's hemp seed oil, which is good for those of us that are going through our menopausal stage.
Okay.
Okay. It's also, rejuvenates the skin. You can use it as a moisturizer.
Wow.
It lowers cholesterol, anti-arthritis, and it just provides, the all essential fatty acids, which are an excellent source of protein. And there's also sesame oil. I like sesame oil if I want an Asian flavor. I use sesame oil. That'll give it a nice Asian flavor. And with that, that's good for dental health. It's good for hair. It's also good for treating anxiety and depression. And if you know anybody that has gout or arthritis, it promotes blood circulation and the production of red blood cells.
So that means sesame seeds is good for that too, then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And sesame seeds is you can use
sesame
seeds on the list. Yeah.
Okay, I remember that. Okay, all right.
And that's something that's good. You can just sprinkle on your food.
Okay.
Sprinkle on your food as well. I did put something back here about hybrid foods.
Okay.
Which are man-made cross-pollinated foods which do not naturally occur. It cannot grow in the wild. Many are seedless, are grafted by people, and can only be grown by people. Are extremely imbalanced in minerals and vitamin ratios. Imbalances to cause mineral deficiency, which, that's how a lot of us lose our bone density. And sugars are not recognized by the digestive systems or our pancreas and liver. It does so much damage. There's this, for me personally, sugar, once I get past that, because I still have, a hard time with that. I still have some issues with sugar. Every now and again, I want a piece of cake. But I've also learned how to cook with cake. I know how to make it. It's just time consuming. I don't think these books have anything in here as far as making cakes. Oh, here's one. Monkey bread. It's a form of cake, and what you would use. Okay, this lady has a sourdough mixture, walnuts, allspice, coconut sugar, and raisins, French toast. So it's all about just.
What's that book?
This one. This one I bought from a lady that Sandra Self. I've never met her, but she has a page on Facebook. Okay. And this is a book that she put together. Some of her personal recipes. Okay. That she's put together. And some of them are pretty good. Oh boy. You'd be surprised. You can do soups. French toast, Pastor, you good with that? Faux grits. You can make grits out of kamut. You can take this kamut, grind it up real good. They make some of the best grits. Really? Yes.
Learn how to do that. Then.
Yeah, you have to grind. You have to get yourself a grinder.
Grits yesterday, and that stayed on my stomach really good yesterday.
You have to get yourself a grinder and grind it up real good. Okay. And you can make grits out of this.
Well, go ahead on, y'all grit eaters. I don't eat grits.
What happened?
I said, go ahead on, y'all grits eaters, because I don't eat grits.
You don't do grits?
Nope.
Every now and again, but it's nice for a hot cereal.
I like oatmeal.
I don't do oatmeal.
I like oatmeal.
But I do kamut flakes. There's that. There's quinoa flakes.
Okay.
I use instead of that.
But you use the oregano oil for?
This is good for colds. This will knock out a cold. It will.
Wow. What's that? Let me see that.
It's oregano oil.
Ooh.
You take a swig of that. You take a couple of drops of that. Put it under your tongue at the beginning of a cold. When you first find that you're getting a cold,
Fairway.
it will lessen the time that you have the cold. I'm not going to say it's going to knock it out completely, but it will help a lot.
Okay.
Go ahead, don't take it. It burns until you put it under your tongue.
Over there and look at all the stuff she got there.
Yeah, I know. I did a little shine on it.
Oregano oil. My brother told me that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here you go, the dates. Here you go.
Yeah.
That was that linden flower. Okay. So you had the bottom list of the hybrids.
Yeah. And I found this out recently as far as the apples are concerned. There's several apples. Although it is on the list, there are a few that are crossbred, like Pink Lady, and there are a couple of them that I really like. Pink Lady, Gala, Fuji, and Brayburn apples. They are cross-pollinated. So it's not 100%. It's not 100%
fruit.
apple. Oranges, Mineola oranges, 10 yellow oranges, and yellow corn, which is full of starch. That's you know, but you know.
And yellow corn is good frying, I tell you. With some cornbread.
You have some seedless fruits out there: grapes, squash, the melons, and the cucumbers. Crossbred animals: cows, pigs, and chickens. Crossbred vegetables, carrots, beets, garlic, and lemon.
Okay.
Beets. I don't know what that's crossbred by. You have to look it up.
And these is all of the hybrid fruits and vegetables.
That's not all of them.
That's just a few.
Just a few. But this is stuff that we eat. That, you know, that we've had over the year, that we've eaten all our lives. So it's about, you know, you have to kind of relearn and retrain yourself.
Okay.
You know, a lot of this stuff, it's not easy to change.
No, but you got to put the work in.
You got to put the work in. You know, you do a little bit at a time. You know, I've been at this for a few years now. You know, and I'm still changing over. You know, just to be perfectly honest with you. You know, I did good. I was real good at one time. You know, and when I first tried it. I lost a little bit of weight. I lost about 30 pounds actually. Okay. By the time, from the time I started until I kind of backslid a little bit, you know. But,
fell off the wagon. It's understandable. Yeah, you know, it happens.
But it's okay. You know, you get back on.
That's right. It's a process. It's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress.
That's right.
And you know, you just do the best you can.
That's right.
You do the best you can. You know.
So, Mills, anything to add for the fitness or wellness side?
Just as far as consumption, I think the best way to improve optimal health, which is the focus, is as we're understanding each individual function of the things that we're consuming, is finding ways to bring in a combination of those things according to your palate and so what you enjoy, like different flavors, experimenting with different flavors, excuse me, and finding out different ways to prepare your foods. And even like creating something different, because I think a lot of times we even get bored with what we eat. And we're eating the same thing over and over.
Over and over.
And so now introducing something new that's actually beneficial to us, just getting experimental and having fun with our foods, I think that's very important, that we begin to have fun with our food and even preparation. Like, make it interesting for yourself.
Creativity.
Play it in a different way.
You know, that's
we look like the same portions all the time. And then it's like we're doing something different with our lives. And that's even just the whole consumption of it. So I think that's a major part in making this more interesting and not making it feel like such a task. It's just the attitude that you go into it is how you're going to get the best benefit out of it. And so understanding that it's only for the betterment of your life, and you're creating a pattern for the generation under you. So if you're just as a role model, by you starting it, other people seeing the benefit that it's having on you, they'll follow suit. And so I think it's just starting somewhere and being able to reap the benefits of it, because it's only going to do that benefit us.
Yeah.
That's right.
And so to even understand that even cutting out meat is a big factor, where most people feel like, oh, that's such a hard thing to do. But if it really costs you your life, are you really going to continue to do something that you know it's going to, right? That's like the same way we're talking about cutting out meat is the same way we can talk about someone who smokes cigarettes. And like, if you know something kill you, why can't you just stop it? It's that same conversation. If you can have that same conversation with someone who smokes, then you should have that same conversation with yourself about consumption of meat or anything that you feel is not good for you. It's really the same principle.
That's right. Now, I would like to talk just for a moment about the wellness and fitness side. I believe with all of this that we're dealing with and we're talking about, I found the next level, this is going to help me take it to the next level, but I stopped drinking sodas. I kid you not. I'm going to stand up so I can show you. Am I right? Not that long ago, I was like this. But just from stopping drinking sodas, haven't been eating all of those cookies and all those cakes, and doing walking, because I go to Planet Fitness, so it's a little distance, I walk. But just from the exercise, just from the working out, people have even been telling me, my sweetie also told me, that you see the weight coming off. And just the energy, she even noticed, she said, wow, your energy is even better. Your energy is more, it makes me sleep better because now you're putting forth that effort. But just from the working out and the exercising, and I always finish off my workout with treadmill. I always do about 5 to 8 to 10 minutes to 12, 15 minutes on the treadmill with the walking. So all of that actually helps me feel better. I'm losing the weight. I'm learning now to even eat better. I'm cut off a lot of the cookies and the cakes and the ice cream, all of that. I mean, like you said, fall off a little bit here and there. But I got candy in my house that's been there for a while, and I'm going to just throw it off of the door because as long as it's there, it'd be tempting me to go get it. But just the eating properly and that nutritional workout, walking in and of itself does so much to keep your circulation, to keep the body going. But great exercising, whatever works for you, getting in a gym somewhere, doing exercising, eating properly, all of that's going to help us live a better life. Amen.
Pastor, do you find that being that, you know, with the few changes, the changes that you've made, do you find a difference in how you feel with your back? Actually,
good point, because the only time I actually get an issue, I haven't had much issue with my lower back, to be honest. I only might have a little bit with the neck when I'm constantly going, and that's only because these past couple of weeks been a lot of running, and haven't been able to rest because I don't think I've been in the gym at all this week. I went and sat in the chair in the massage thing yesterday, but outside of that, I haven't had much problem with it.
Because I would tend to think if you could build this up, that inflammation would definitely go down. And not put so much pressure
that's right.
on your back.
Right. You're talking right. So I do notice, just even from the exercising and all of that, it has cut back. It definitely has cut back. And the true test will be this winter coming.
Yes.
With the winter coming. Yeah. That's when it hits me a lot.
Yeah.
With the winter
because it's
coming.
cold.
Yeah, with the cold. Okay, so that's what we're working towards, y'all. But what I also would like to say is this. It's amazing that if we was having a concert, the place would be full. But when it comes to prayer, Bible study, or something like this that's really going to benefit us, folks don't know how to come out and don't know how to support it. So that's why we did the video. For those of y'all, we know a few people couldn't make it out. Some people was coming. Keena, hey Kiwi, she's down in Georgia. My cousin Barbara, John and Maybe, praying for you and your family. We know that you was Minister Smalls, Pastor Smalls, you was coming. But we got to learn how to really back and support these things that really benefit us, spiritually as well as naturally. Prayer helps us all. Bible study helps us all. Coming out to get this type of information benefits you and your entire family and your generation to come. So this is the stuff we have to learn how to get behind and support. Concert, this place would have been packed. If there would have been a well-known prophet in here, the place would have been overflowing. We got to learn how to chase after these things, just like we chase after all of those things that's really more fluff than anything else. Okay, I'm sorry. Yes, I had to go there. But guess what? We're trying to help you. We're trying to change our life. We're trying to live right, both naturally and spiritually. See, let's do this. God bless you. Love you. Pastor Nichols in the house of David. We're out.